Do you need a power rack to lift safely in your home gym? No. Ideally, you just need something that can hold the weight of the bar, doesn't shake and rattle, and has some stability to it. Half racks are great because they offer the same capabilities as a power rack in a lot of ways, but have a more space-saving design. They have the freedom of use, so you're not like inside of a big cage and manipulating the bar in and out. But this is a budget-oriented, affordable option. So what does that mean? That comes with 2x2-inch uprights. It's got the 14-gauge steel, so it's not as durable as, say, something that's 11-gauge steel. And in this small, compact, space-saving design, does it hold up? Well, it's got these interesting safety spotter arms that are a little bit different than what you've seen. It claims to hold over 1,000 pounds. So we're not going to test that, but we'll kind of go through and talk about all these different features. This also comes with an integrated cable system, which is a nice touch because, again, space-saving design. You want a lot of functionality in a small amount of space. This is the GMWD HR01, and they sent me this out free for a review. This is kind of my first impressions. I've been able to get a couple different workouts with it. There are some things that I want to point out that are cons or things that could be improved with this particular model, but I do like it. It comes in at $700, so it's affordable, and you get a lot of functionality and bang for your buck. Let's just dive right into it. My name is Mark McGuire. I do garage gym equipment reviews and different home gym related content to hopefully inspire other people to start a home gym and better themselves. If you're interested in something like that, I would really be grateful if you would hit that subscribe button so we can keep this train moving. Getting into the dimensions of this half rack, you have a height of 89 inches, which is perfect for me, being 5'7". I mean, I can just jump up a little bit and I can do my pull-ups. It also helps with this cable trolley system right here. It can get pretty high, which is good for like tricep extensions, lat pull down, things of that nature. So I love the height of this, although it does not fit underneath my garage door, so that is something to consider. A lot of times I am utilizing that space underneath my garage door. With the safety spotter arms, these make the rack depth 40 inches. So 40 inches total, the rack depth. There's a little dumbbell rack on the back there that probably adds another like 4 inches, along with a tube for a bar holder. All right, getting into some of the features of this half rack, you have these safety spotter arms, which is a very unique feature with this rack specifically. I've never seen anything like this. The ability to be like a kickstand and help support some of the weight that you put on this. With some half racks, some squat racks, you gotta be concerned a little bit with how much load you put on the front of the safety spotter arms because it could cause the rack to tip over. So they came up with this unique feature with the safety spotter arms that it can kickstand. You can put that down. So now this kickstand support beam can help support some of the weight that's on the safety spotter arms. It comes out to about 25 inches, and then the kickstand adjusts in height as well. So it adjusts from 25 inches to 37 inches, and there's 7 different height adjustments that can be utilized with the kickstand. And it also can just be utilized as a regular safety spotter arm as well as such. It's got a nice UHMW plastic liner here that feels very good. You put it into position, you rotate it into place, and then your kickstand isn't touching the ground, so you pull the pin, make sure it falls into place. Let's see here, that looks like a good spot. Put the pin back in place, and now you have all this extra support. Or if, say, you wanted to utilize this as somewhere to do like some heavy shrugs or something like that off of, you could utilize this safety spotter arm and you can feel a little bit more secure than if you were using a regular safety spotter arm. If I was planning on doing something heavy, I could take the time to do this. It's just something that takes a little bit more time. Obviously, I'm pulling pins and making sure it's in the proper positioning, so it's not as easy as, say, other forms of safety spotter arms, but I do like the ability for it to help with some of your heavier lifts and things you want to do off the front of your rack. All right, and real quick, these J-cups, like this is so small. I can't stand these J-cups. It works. I mean, I even had my axle bar on there last night and it held it fine. But I'm just saying, like this is, I just want more space. I just want these to be bigger and better. Landing my bar perfectly onto this spot. Let's get into the cable system. You got two different trolleys on each upright, 31 different holes on either side for you to do all your different exercises. It does seem to move up and down very nice. It's got the plate loaded version, so you add your weight plates that you already have onto this, like brushed aluminum, like the way these carabiners look. These are a nice little touch. The simplicity of the design I can appreciate, although the only thing is I wish these were aluminum pulleys. And another thing to note is this is kind of in part due to the storage. Like this is very noisy and it just rattles around when the cable system is in use, which kind of bugs me. If I'm wearing headphones, I don't notice it, but I want it, like, it's not doing it right now, of course. Yeah, sometimes when you're pulling really heavy, it tends to like rattle and shake all this stuff. So yeah, it's not even doing it. You got to be careful not to put your dumbbell right in the line of your weight plate. So if I had this stacked up with a bunch of different weight plates on it, I wouldn't want my dumbbells to hit them, obviously. So I'd want to make sure they were out of the way. It is pretty smooth, actually. The more I use it, the more smooth it feels. Aluminum pulleys would probably just up this a little bit more. But yeah, it comes with all these different cable attachments, the straight bar, the lat pull down bar, these D handles to do your chest flies and stuff. It's got multiple different lengths you can utilize. I like the simplicity of the cable machine. I like the attachments that's offered. Getting into some of the other attachments that comes with this half rack. I mentioned the landmine attachment, and what comes with this is this T-bar row. I like this. I like the fact that I don't have to bolt anything together. With some other budget options, you got to kind of bolt this part to the handle. So I like the fact that I don't have to do that. Also, I've been really enjoying utilizing these dip handles. Getting into the storage, I'm a huge fan of the in-rack storage. I mean, I got so much stuff on the floor, and the hardest thing to do is spend extra money on other storage solutions. I'm struggling with that right now, and I know I need to, but having the rack integrated storage is super nice. I have a dumbbell shelf here. Honestly, I wish there was like 2 dumbbell shelves as opposed to this. Because like I said, as much as I like the pegboard, for whatever reason, sometimes when I'm going heavy with some of my other cable exercises and stuff, it just like rattles too much. And then whenever I take an attachment off, these things just like fall right off, these little hooks. So like that, a more stable pegboard, if that makes sense. So it's not like you're just not hearing the metal like smacking around at all times. Like, give me 3 of these. I like them so much. I'll take 3 of these shelves and different dumbbell racks and things of that nature. All in all, if you're looking for a rack, half rack design that is space saving, won't break the bank, and offers some good versatility, you don't need some $5,000 rack integrated cable machine. You could get the same functionality and the same type of workouts on something like this. Again, $700. What do you think of the GMWD half rack 01? Again, this is probably the first iteration. They'll expand on this. Hopefully they'll take some feedback, continue to innovate and work on their designs to improve them for the user experience. The more I use it, the more I kind of like it. I like the fact that it is pushed up against the wall and saves me some valuable space in my home gym. The further it is pushed up against the wall, the happier and more secure I feel about it. But could you see yourself with a half rack GMWD HR01 in your home gym? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. Again, if you're interested, please hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for more videos just like this. Leave a comment down below, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.